Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the LinkedIn live session today. Today, we have the honor to have Ms. Saloni Agarwal, founder, digital marketing, SEO, social media marketing, lead generation. And she's a top 10 digital marketing woman entrepreneurs, has about 15 years of experience in the industry, brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in AI powered SEO strategies for dominating search rankings in digital marketing. Saloni has notable achievements in the B2B sales, is known for her work on digital marketing. Today, Saloni will be sharing her insights with which are exciting to learn from her expertise and engage in a meaningful session. Without further ado, would like to join Saloni to the show. Hi, Saloni.
Hi,
Good
how are you?
evening. I am good. How are you? Welcome to
I'm
our
good.
show. Saloni,
Thank you.
yeah, a small brief about your journey, Saloni, so that people, audience, know you much more.
Sure, Prem.
Yeah,
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining the event. I have about 15 years of experience, as Prem was saying, right? And I've started right ground zero. So imagine the internet days, right? Right from there, started with marketing. And as digital came into being, it captured my attention because I was very curious. And slowly I started understanding the nuances of digital marketing, and that's how I started working. Then I was CMO, head of marketing for multiple companies. Finally I thought that I should start my own digital marketing agency called Chammach. I am also a partner at Red Beaten for digital marketing. Thank you. That's a little about me.
yeah. Thank you for that, Saloni. Jumping right into the AI realm, and it is more important for us to understand what are the benefits AI powered SEO for business.
Point blank, there are majorly three: efficiency, right? Optimization of work, and actually take the manual work out of the window. When you are able to actually and effectively integrate AI in the SEO or any part of it, right? You can really take the automation out, take the manual work out of it, right? Automation helps you create effective strategy and save a lot of time while having a wealth of insights, because it can read a lot of data sets and make sense of it. So these are majorly the benefits that I would talk about. We can go in depth because I'm sure there are more questions around this, which I can answer one by one as we go delve deeper into it. What do you say, Prem? I think Prem is out of the window, so let me talk a little more about optimization, right? So, how can you optimize? Content is one of the optimization tools, right? It's very important that you do not do everything yourself. You give the structure and let AI write for you, right? You can optimize strategy, you can optimize research, you can optimize trends, right? So a lot of research that we used to do, now AI does it for us, right? A lot of content that we used to write, AI can write on your behalf, right? And you can automate the posting, the scheduling, the trends, and multiple other things. This helps you save a lot of time, increase your ROI and efficiency. So those are majorly the benefits of AI powered SEO. I can't hear you, Prem, suddenly.
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry about it. Uh, what role does AI play in keyword research and content personalization? Because it's a public platform, right, where you have AI. How does it help us to have these LLMs and stuff there, and how is that the keywords are getting recognized is what we want to understand from your thought process. One.
So there are generic AI tools like ChatGPT, right, which we all are using. If you are really into AI, you will understand what is prompt engineering, right? Writing better prompts to be able to ask AI to perform tasks for you is extremely crucial. But then there are also very, very specific SEO driven AI tools, right? Which have been trained for SEO related work. If we have to optimize, right, keyword research and content personalization, what you have to think is select your tool, what tool you need to actually use, because there are multiples of them. But in general, what AI would do is it will help you analyze your data, and it will also give you trends, upcoming trends, which helps you answer your user query very, very effectively, right? It also helps you understand what is the search intent, whether it is commercial, whether it is informational, whether it is navigational, so forth and so on, right? Then based on that information, you can actually craft a very, very crisp content. Nowadays it's not the era of writing 1200 or 1500 words article, right? Our attention span is really low, plus voice search is coming in very, very fast. How can you write crisp content that answers users query in seconds is the question that we have to look into it. And as I said, voice search, we have to be very, very mindful of long tail keywords, right? And AI will help you find those long tail conversational keywords, right? Which are really the crux of the matter. But when you're talking about personalization as per se, right? What you have to understand is AI can, depending on where you have put your AI, right? Let's take a website example, right? It can help you analyze user behavior. It can tell you what it can help produce the content which your users are actually searching for. So basically, your dynamic content adaptation, right? It will only show the content which is relevant to your audiences, right? It will help you segment and target your audiences better. That way is actually AI is playing a very, very crucial role in today's businesses. And businesses that have to stay ahead need to adopt the conversational AI very, very fast.
Okay, so there is a general AI which is public, and there is a private AI that you can build. Is what you are saying, Saloni, in a sense.
See, generic AI is any AI, like ChatGPT is available, right? But even in ChatGPT, there's a paid version and there's a free version, right? The quality differs. But then you will see a lot of tools like Jasper and other are coming up, right? Even our very old SEMrush tool, right?
Oh,
They are introducing AI engine in themselves. Why?
mhm.
Because they are actually trained with a lot of SEO data.
Okay.
AI also works with data, right? These tools are age-old tools because they have wealth of SEO information and data already. They are inputting that and training your tool to better reply with the SEO related answers, which ChatGPT is not really trained to do. So there's a word called AI hallucination,
Mm-hmm.
right? AI hallucination is basically, even if you have not fed that data, right, it will go and search the data from the search engines, from the web, and will give you answers even if it is not related, but it will give you some answer. And that is where SEO tools are actually training the AI models to just give you perfect answers for SEO queries.
Hmm. Can you share some success stories of business that have effectively used AI for SEO?
I will take one of the examples that we've been working right now, right? It's Agaro Lifestyle, one of our customers.
Okay.
They are into e-commerce. Now, I'm specifically taking this example because e-commerce has a cutthroat competition in today's world, right?
Hmm.
And imagine a home appliance category, right? You are talking like toothbrush, electric toothbrush, which has competitors like Colgate and all, right? Which exists forever, and you need to take an SEO position for someone who's as new as like a year old, and you need to give them that ranking and positioning, right? So after doing some research, and we did not within, I can share my screen and show one
Yeah,
of the snippets.
sure, sure. You can share. There's a
uh,
share button down there. Share screen. Yeah, and a computer with an up arrow there.
yes, can you see my screen?
Just a second. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
focus on this one, right? The organic traffic, right? When we started in May, It's right here,
Hmm.
almost not nil, right? Just 6 months into it, and you can see the organic traffic growth, right?
Hmm.
And it's just plain organic. It's like really different too. And within a matter of span of 6 months, for a new company to achieve this is, a lot of SEO experts would say, it's really a big thing, right? Why? Because first, the domain that we are talking about, right? Plus, we say that SEO is like a compound interest.
Hmm.
You have to first invest to reap benefits, right? And specifically for new websites, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, right? Now, what we did is we tried to understand the we try to really understand the nuances, right, of how we can overpower the age old brands, the legacy brands, right? Because we did not have the money, we did not have the budget, we did not have the time like theirs, right? And simple thing we identified, right? 2 second rule. Our users do not have wealth of time. We rage majorly focused on the something called people also ask category. When you search on SEO, there's a search engine pop up like people also ask, right? And then there are different image SEOs and things, right? We just captured those, saying that people are asking these questions. Let us put our answers out there. We created more than thousands FAQs for them. And we've written close to about 300, 500 blogs for them, which are quite 800 words, other than few cornerstone blogs, right? And long tail keywords. These were the strategies that we employed. All the research that we did was driven by AI, which reduced our research and strategy time by flat 50%. And hence the implementation became really fast. And that's the power.
Reducing to 50% is an amazing value you've been giving there, Saloni. Great. Uh, how has AI impacted the landscape of SEO in the recent years, and what are some key trends we should be aware of?
I would again repeat voice search optimization. It's the era of mobile. In India, specifically, if you're targeting India, why the entire world is looking towards India, because of the population and the mobile adoption, right? Everyone is going mobile first, right? How do you search on mobile? If you see user behavior, right? We even on TVs, forget just the mobiles, right? We just want to talk. We don't want to type anymore, right? You want to talk. And how do you talk? Like how we are talking, right? I am not going to ask what is the power of SEO. I will ask SEO kaise kaam karta hai in my native language, local language, right? Mujhe SEO explain karo. Sorry for using Hindi, people, but that's my native language. What I'm trying to explain, localization and voice search optimization of conversational. You don't have to really focus on the short, powerful conversational keywords, which are bottom of the funnel.
Hmm.
Everyone is optimizing for that. But if you do not start optimizing for voice, optimizing for localization, right, you will be left behind. It's very important to focus on that. And these are the two biggest trends in the upcoming 2 years, right? We are scared of what will change in the era of AI, right? Much won't change. People will start using AI to create more efficiency and deliver more. At the same time, a lot of work will increase because you have to optimize not just for search, but also for voice, also for localization. Plus, what you have to also do is you have to now optimize for AI itself. If I am searching using Chat GPT, how is Chat GPT giving you answers? It is searching the web. And how does it take what is most popular? What have people liked the most? That means you have to create more links, you have to create more authority, you have to create more value for users. So now forget search engine, think about AI SEO, think about localization, and think
Hmm.
about voice search. That's about it.
I understand that AI supports predominantly because India has been a diverse culture, diverse languages, that we have a lot of languages that I think what I heard is about it. ChatGPT at least supports around 100 plus languages that it gives you data, is what I understand. And the data, once you have put in into the search, it searches and gives you in fractions of time, saying that this is the language that you have searched. The conversion happens, and the whole structure of the data, whether whichever format it is, it brings up and shows you that kind of a data, which is amazing, right?
Absolutely.
uh, Going further to the questions are, in what ways can AI be used to optimize web content for better search visibility and user engagement?
To optimize website content, right? What happens is it studies user behavior. What kind of users are coming? Actually, if you see, right, it's not very different from our analytics. Now, Google Analytics have AI, right? All our analytics engines are actually powered by AI. First, we only had limited access. Now you have better segmentation, you have better analysis of user behavior. You can understand the heat map analysis that we used to do, right? Now it is actually live that it can give you. It can also have dynamic content presented on the website itself based on user journey, from which part of the geography a user is actually accessing your website, and what is their interest, what kind of content are they interacting with. AI will serve exactly those pieces of content that is relevant to your existing users. That is a real time website analytics. Plus, it also tells whether your content is effective, whether your content is not effective, whether you have done SEO properly or not on your website, right? It will give you suggestions saying that, if you do this, your user engagement will increase, right? If you add this metadata, or if you do the schema markup, the AI score, the SEO score will increase, right? The speed, how to really optimize for speed. All those suggestions are now very, very easily and readily available for people who are looking to optimize their website visits.
Okay, so there are various tools, is what you are suggesting. Any tool suggestion that you have for website content for better search visibility?
So there are a lot of them, right? Ali AI is one of them, which actually, without using any code, right? Absolutely zero code. And if you don't know how to do optimization, right? Just use Ali AI and you will be SEO ready. In one shot, it will make your website SEO friendly without any code, without anything, and it will give you suggestions on page, that your page, this is the content, this is how you have to put your metadata and everything. You just have to review and just say publish. It's super simple.
Okay. So most of the AI tools are bringing the mundane activity of designing and stuff very easy for them to give in a prompt engineering, and that gives them a lot of insights, is what you are saying. Am I right in saying that?
If you say mundane activities like design, half of my team will legit kill you. Design is a very, very creative field, right? Design is not mundane.
Yes.
Coding is also
Yeah.
not mundane. What is mundane is doing the research, right? I am sitting
Yeah.
on my Google Excel looking at the data and putting in formulas, trying to make insights of it. What it does is it reads your data in fraction of seconds and gives you suggestions instantly. Now, as a human touch, you take some suggestions and you say, no, no, AI is not giving me right suggestion. I would not accept this. That is where AI simplifies your things, right? It helps into definitely taking the guesswork out of your system, right? Publishing is easy because imagine you're using React, a headless CMS, right? Then we need developers to actually do the SEO and all, right? Because most of the SEO people cannot code. With
Yeah.
AI tools, what happens is, even if you do not coding, if you do not have developers help, you can still make your websites SEO friendly.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. What are some of practical AI tools or platforms that business can leverage to streamline their SEO efforts?
Very good question. Now, this truly depends on the size of the business, right? If you are small or mid-sized business, right, you can use many, many tools. You can start with ChatGPT, as simple as that. Just learn prompt engineering, give better prompts, right? One of the favorite examples is ask your ask any tool that you use. I'm giving an example of ChatGPT, right? Always start with defining their role, saying that act like an SEO
Hmm.
strategist with 15 years of experience in XYZ industry, right? And then tell that you have to do
Hmm.
one, two, three things. Here is your competitor list, and give one competitor at a time. Don't overburden it, right? Because I have seen, we've done thousands of tests. When you have like three competitors, three links together, it loses its track, right? Give one competitor,
Okay.
break your prompts, right? Let it train and then ask suggestions. It will give you end-to-end SEO strategy without spending more than $25, I guess. That's I'm not sure, but that is the chat GPT 4 kind of a payment, right? Which is negligible to start with. But if you have some money and you want to really invest, there are many tools. Like Jasper is there, right? It will help you write AI content. It will help you publish. It will also give you on-page and off-page suggestions of how to improve, right? For content
Hmm.
writing, there's Write Sonic, there's Surfer, there is Chat GPT. Yoast SEO, a lot of SEO people and businesses have a SEO if you're using WordPress, right? Yoast SEO as is AI tool upgraded now. So you can have on page suggestions of what your metadata, what your alt tags, how to optimize your interlinkings, all of that, right? Another one of my favorite is Keyword Insights. It has simplified our lives because right from keyword research to actually clustering and giving us suggestions, that means 50% time saved upfront from research part of things, right? And building your strategies. Many are there. So some these are some of my favorites which we use continuously while working.
Okay. So there are again, if you really look at these tools, are based on the need, based on the kind of work that you are doing and the industry, right? So if you need a video content, there are separate tools. If you need a text to video converters, then there are different tools on AI and stuff like that. And every tool is specifically driven, or they have a common data that they fetch on, which is the internet. How do we look at that?
So there are multiple things, right? Like a tool like SEMrush has their own set of data because they are legacy tools, right? And they have wealth of
Okay.
data because they have been doing SEO for a very long time. But then there are tools which are actually which do not need data because it has directly integrated the code to your website. What it does is it lets you
Okay.
implement SEO, right? Then other tools are content writing, which takes obviously data from the web, right? And then write it. One of the biggest misconception is AI will do my work. It's not the case. AI can help you do your work. There's a big difference, right? And many studies, one of the interesting studies by Neil Patel, right, which was published, is they did a search on thousands and thousands of websites, right? Wherever only AI content was published, they continuously did poor. But wherever content
Hmm.
which had human element and AI did outperformed AI written content continuously. Why? Because AI can't replace human, right? AI can assist human. You can't ask AI to create an end-to-end content for you without even giving a framework. You need to know how to make your content better than competitor. What your users are asking for. Based on that, you can create your framework. That I want to create XYZ in my thing, and in each of the section, I want to cover this particular essence, right? Give a particular prompt, write for me in 800 words in a conversational tone for XYZ domain, follow the structure, and each section needs to have this. Once the content is out, and then improvise on that, right? But you cannot ask AI to do your work. It will go for trash, honestly.
I was going through some of the AI based trainings and some things that I wanted to understand. Previously, the organization that we worked was an AI and ML based gap analysis organization. They were a product based company. Learned a lot of things there. But what the misconception, as you rightly said, is people feel AI will replace them. AI is giving you a prompt, and that prompt validation is to be done by you, and it has to be looked at. What is what I understood, and it eases out lot of data which you would not be in a position to write straight, right? You will miss the sentences, you'll miss the grammar, you'll miss everything. So most of the things, AI will give you a prompt saying that this is what can be put, and based on that you review, and then AI can take off its this one, and you publish it, or you post it, or you have an answer to what the AI is giving you. Am I right in saying that, Saloni?
Great. So AI can assist you. AI can solve for
Yeah,
research. AI can solve for grammar, basically sanity check, right? AI can solve for
yeah.
sanity check, and AI can give you suggestions. But as a
Hmm.
human insight and human intelligence, you know better what your users.
Yeah,
Empathy comes into picture along with
correct.
intelligence, right? That only human can bring in.
Exactly. So I was talking to someone some time back, last week, where the claim process was part of an
What
AI
process?
solution. Yeah.
Okay.
Claims,
Yeah.
insurance claims, right? And I was talking to one of the senior person in the BFI segment, and he was saying that AI has come into play where they are in a position to give certain kind of data where it brings up a pointer where saying if there is an accident, there are two vehicles involved, and what is the prompt, as you rightly said, is you give a prompt saying that there is an accident which is there, two vehicles involved, no casualties, and these are the kind of cars. What we all give that kind of a data when we give a complaint, right? Two cars involved, nobody, if we were taken for first aid and all this. That data was fed into the system and asked for a claim status. So when they asked for the claim status, they said AI has come into a stage where saying that these are the pointers that I have been given, and this is the point that I understand. There are two cars involved, no casualties. Uh, there was an MRI done, so no major injuries. So the person, no casualties. So there is some amount of safety that has been taken, but assess the real situation at the ground, and then put this is my first hand information. So that kind of an analysis AI is able to give is what I understood from that discussion. So AI is taking up many of the pointers where it gives you inputs in such a way that you understand, and there is no research that based on the data that you prompt it. So those are the things that I feel AI is looking at. Right now, you talked about some of the voice optimization or voice search optimization, right? How do AI algorithms affect the future of voice search optimization and its impact on SEO?
Um, that's a very interesting question, right? Where because AI actually improves the NLP capabilities. We've been talking a lot about NLP capabilities, and with AI, a lot, right? Specifically in mental health industry, it's taken a huge market, right? Why? Because see, people will start conversing. Less and less people are typing, right? From WhatsApp to YouTube to messages, right? Everyone is using voice. People who do not know are not very tech savvy, or people are tech savvy, doesn't matter, right? And again, I will reiterate, localization of languages is becoming more and more important. Why? Because we tend to be more comfortable speaking in our native language when we are searching, right? And those two things are gonna be shaping the industry in a very huge way. By that, what I mean, local SEO, right? If your voice searches are local, AI will be able to detect from where you are searching and will give you a localized suggestion. How we use Google Maps, and Maps gives you a based on your location. Similarly, your search responses will also become the same, right? It will start localizing it and serving the content which is nearer to you, if you are talking about the e-commerce side of things. If you're talking about B2B side of things and you're looking for suggestions, it will again go back to searching the data and give you those suggestions, right? How? Based on your popularity. So your popularity and your visibility is very, very important. Your hold on localization is extremely important. Your understanding of how people talk and what kind of keywords people use while talking is really important. A lot of people who are doing YouTube SEO will understand that, because you are already used to video logging, right? And you are already used to optimizing for YouTube SEO. Another thing which will take precedent is your clear and concise answers to voice queries, right? You cannot have essays. You cannot say that I'm going to publish 3,000 word or 4,000 word article. It won't work. Featured snippets, knowledge graphs, those are your go-to area if you are trying to capitalize on these search optimization capabilities.
Okay. So, can you provide some insights on how AI can assist competitor analysis and inform SEO strategies for outranking competitors? That is one thing which everybody would like to do, right? I have an SEO, I have an AI. How do I see I am at the top of the list, and how am I doing currently, and what are the strategies that I should improve? And the competitor also will do the same thing, right? So,
Great.
he wants to be the number one, and how do you look at AI being a help at that kind of a competitor analysis?
Very, very simple, Prem. What I will explain how the process used to happen, right? We all had one
Okay.
tool. We would go, we will put competitors out there. We will see what kind of
Hmm.
backlinks they are creating, right? It will give us data. It wouldn't give us insight before, right? It will tell
Okay.
your competitor has thousands backlinks. It will tell your
Hmm.
competitor is ranking for these keywords, right? That's the data it
Okay.
used to give. With AI,
Hmm.
what has changed? It gives us insight. Now, instead of human taking that data and then analyzing and understanding what is happening, what is not happening, right? Now, AI tools have started reading that data, making sense, and telling they are actually ranking for only these keywords, and these keywords are actually giving them traffic. The other keywords are vanity traffic. They do not. A lot of people, to increase traffic, use keywords which are not related, right? They also tell you that these keywords are actually not relevant in this industry, right? So they remove those keywords out of that. It will tell you these are the only backlinks which are working for them, right? You can first focus on these
Hmm.
backlinks to compete with people, right? Plus, because you are in this particular domain, these are the things that your competitor hasn't really capitalized on. You capitalize on them and have a first movers advantage. Because SEO
Okay.
is brilliant, it takes time to age. If you have done it first, you will have the better hold. If you're continually working on it, right? If you're not continually working on it, then no one can help you, right? But if you're continuously working and you identify the gap and start ranking, right, then you have the first three positions. The first three positions have almost 60% website traffic. So 60% of search traffic goes to the first three positions. So that's the
Okay.
beauty. Imagine a million search, 60% going to first three positions. That's huge amount of traffic on your website.
Exactly. What are the misconceptions about AI in SEO, and how can we address it? There's lot of AI is going around. AI has become the talk of the town in every aspect of life. Even ordering a pizza is becoming AI search nowadays. So where do I find? What is the options that I have? Can you rate them to me? What is the nearest one? What is the best among these in this area? So lot of data getting fed. How do what is the misconceptions that you feel are more to be looked at?
So beauty of AI is it is making all the humans super lazy. Just
Yeah.
kidding. AI, in essence, right, one of the biggest misconception that we just spoke about, that it will replace human. The fear of job loss at this point is so high that I can't really stress on it. And I keep on saying that people do not get scared, right? Just think when internet was introduced, right? People got really scared that, internet will replace you. No, it replaces humans who do not upskill themselves, right? Learn the skill, learn the prompt engineering, learn your tools. No one can replace human, at least not at this stage, right? AI needs human to work. So first of all, job replacement of job, replacement of people, no, that's not. Yes, if you are in mundane task, let's say you just used to feed data into system, yes, your job is in jeopardy, right? Because mundane task is something that AI can do, right? If you use some part of your brain, if you do not do just the bottom line work, then you are not replaceable. So learn your skills, learn your tools, and skill up. Second is, because of AI, SEO is extremely effortless and it will be instant. No, AI is just helping you getting things done. SEO will still take time. Why? Because how SEO algorithm works, right? Search engine rankings will still take time to read your data, still take time to index, still give you enough. You have to give enough time for the authority of the data and your basically the domain authority to come up, right? So it will take time and it will age with time. It won't happen instantly, and it won't be effortless. It won't be free. You have to pay for your tools, you have to pay for your services, you will have to pay for your backlinks, you still have to pay for a whole lot of things, and you still have to have that patience for it to age and give you result. Anyone who says from day one I'll give you result, please do not work with them. No one in this universe can give you SEO results from day one. It's impossible, right? And another very interesting misconception is AI will give me top ranking. AI does not give you top ranking. AI gives you suggestions,
Yeah.
right? You do this and you might. How do you write your content? How do you post it? Where do you share your content? How many backlinks do you create for that, right? Whole lot of things will give you traffic at top position. AI will only give you suggestion. It's the execution and how you execute it matters. These are the top three.
Yeah, so to take back little what we have been discussing, right? What we understood is most of the people who are fearing their job losses and stuff, right? Giving an example is when the ATM machines came in, right? Just think about the ATM
Yeah.
machines coming. People said bank employees will be, cashiers will be out of jobs, there will be no jobs for them, and ATM machines have replaced. But what has happened over the period is ATM machines have made you a convenience to pick up cash anytime you want. That's the one thing that it has done. It has not replaced the cashier. Cashier would not be available 24 bar 7. Now you have cashier, which is an ATM machine which gives you cash at any time. So that is one example that we can take. The second example is, again, banks are recruiting people. There are a lot of people working in banks now. Now, what has happened? The portfolio of the banks have increased, and you see lot of portfolios. Every bank has an insurance sector now. Everybody and bank has an FD section there. Earlier, only few banks used to give FD. Few banks were into insurance. Few only were in home loans. Now, every bank gives you home loans. Every bank gives you personal loans. Every bank gives you health insurance. There are ton of services that these banks have consolidated, diversified, and stuff, right? Now, similar with Google coming in. Google came in, you mentioned that in the start of the session. We were not having books to search. I remember when I started my career 25 years back, I had to buy a book at Gangaram's in Bangalore or Book Paradise in Bangalore to have something referred. Today, it's not the case. Today it's just a click of button. You have a video coming out. The YouTube University brings you everything on the platter to you. The only challenge that I've seen here is that what to use again still remains with you. that still is with you, right? And people don't understand that piece of work, saying that I have suggestions. Chat, you rightly said, Chat GPT gives you suggestions, but the implementation is yours. ATMs machines give you cash. How much to withdraw is your call. It does not throw you cash, right? uh, Coming back to search engine optimization, it gives you a lot of information what to use, whether that suits you or it solves your problem is a call that you should take to search. There would be some kind of data which may not be accurate, but it gives you a rough estimate saying that these are the possible scenarios that you can address your problem, right? And that's what I think AI is doing to the industry, where you mentioned again on AI changing mundane jobs, right? People were there bringing up reports on a weekly basis to an Excel sheet. They used to download and give. Now you don't need that kind of a job. AI can do. You have a script that is there, and you run that script. You get the sheet up, and it is asking you whom all should I be sending. You will have to search for people's email IDs. That also is fed and you can send it across. That's what I think AI is doing. It is making your mundane jobs ease, which is more important. And I think you should upgrade. You mentioned that also in as good ways that you had in the last half an hour to 45 minutes. You have to upskill. That's the point. You have to make yourself available. What it is faster than what you are, but you have to catch it up, saying that what are the enhancements that is happening to the AML models, right? That's where I think you can grow, and that becomes a prompt engineering job that becomes more crucial for you to challenge the outcomes that it is giving. Now, coming back to see how do we foresee AI future shaping the futures of personal search experience for users.
Personal search experience. It's very simple, right? When we are talking about the personal search experiences, again, personalization is the key. What people are searching for, what is their intent, what is their demographics, right? Where how do you do user segmentation? So there are a lot of, if you are aware of UX, right, there's a whole concept of persona building, right? One prompt and AI will give you a very defined persona, saying that this person profiles this demographic, has this pain point, and they want an answer to this, right? Similarly, what in SEO is happening, it will understand what is the intention of your user, what kind of content is your user searching for on their website, what kind of content are they engaging with, right? What kind of mobile data speed they have, right? Where are they accessing information from? And they will start serving those kind of content pieces to your audiences, right? Making your personalization, the how we say hyper personalization in marketing term, right? Hyper personalization will come into picture even in content, even in video. If a person is interacting with a lot of videos, it will start serving the video content rather than the uh, probably the blog content, right? So basically, it's dynamic content presentation based on your users' behavior. That's what's changing in our field. And there are a lot of websites which are already implementing it, saying that based on our user behavior, give the dynamic content to them,
Yeah,
which
there's
is
one.
beautiful.
Yeah, there's one comment that we have. Yunus Joshi is saying very insightful. Thank you for that. Uh,
Thank you, Eunice.
Coming to yeah, can AI help in predicting future search trends? If so, how can business capitalize on this predictive power?
Can AI predict? If everyone knows Google Trends, right? It's not a new age thing, right? How Google predicts trends, right? Because it has wealth and wealth of data. With AI becoming more and more evident, of course, the trend analysis and telling what is upcoming is for sure guarantee, right? That it will start predicting. What it can do for you is you can be better prepared, because how we use Google Trends today, right? We look at into what is upcoming and we prepare ourselves based on that, right? We make sure our content is searching those queries. Be it in fashion industry, I'm taking gonna take an analogy of fashion industry. How does fashion and industry work, right? These fashion experts, give you the fashion trends, and there was a whole ramp walk and fashion shows, and based on that you would, okay, if this brand is doing this, this is how the fashion will come. Now that physical reality has come into it, this is what thousands people from this geography is searching for, and hence if you are serving this geography, be prepared for this, right? It's not, it's at a worldwide level, it can be at a geographic level, it can also be at an interest or demographic level, but you will have your predictive trends which will be fed to you. Once you are aware of that, make use of it, right? I know it's very easy to say because there are thousands things that we do, but of course being prepared for our future is also one thing, right? And how do you really do the content strategy based on what your users are searching for and what is the prediction of what will happen, right? If you want to be the thought leader in your industry, this is where you capitalize on. You take that information, you create your content, and let everyone follow you. That is what you will do to stay ahead of the competition, of course. I can take one more example there, Prem. So you've seen a lot of CGI boards, right?
Yeah,
Right. Everyone is using the CGI boards for the interaction and grabbing that attention, right? Right from Lakme to Barbie movie, right? You've seen those. I just saw one ad before I came here. I do not remember which shampoo brand, but there was two faces like this, and this was the back, and the hair is flowing. So actual hair is flowing out of the thing, right? People get really attracted to this, right? Now technology, they know that based on the data, CGI has really outperformed your natural hoarding boards. They are the talk of the now. Hence all the big brands who can capitalize technology and have money to do that are doing
exactly.
that,
Uh,
right? That's
there's one request I had when I was doing the consulting for a technological firm. They are saying now, is there a way that if I look at a cloth and see how I can, if I want a shirt out of that cloth or a pant out of the cloth, how do I look? Can it give me an image of myself with that cloth? Is that possible? That I think Microsoft had done it some time back. I recall seeing it somewhere in one of the Surface events, what Microsoft had done. And I saw somewhere where you keep a cloth and it shows you how the shirt would look out, right? But I didn't see an AI stuff, but I've seen it on,
augmented reality and
yeah,
virtual reality.
yeah, augmented reality and something like that. So there are tools which are getting ready to have that kind of a pointer there, and you see lot of tools coming up for multiple use cases, right? Then
Oh, it's an exciting era right now.
yeah, yeah. So how can AI be improving local SEO efforts, helping business target specific regions more effectively? Because AI is becoming global, right? There are a lot of players who are there, maybe a shop next to your door. How do they use, right? They also run the business and they've been in the locality. How that AI can be useful for local businesses? Is there something that you have in your view?
AI will be useful for the people who are searching it, right?
Hmm.
For the businesses, all you have to do is feed in right information, because your information matters, right? If you are telling the tool that I am based in exactly this location and these are the services I provide, this is the working hours that I work on, this is my contact number, this is my website. If you give proper information and make sure that you are search engine friendly, it will be a gold mine. Why? Because when you do that, and if I am in say your area, right, and I have just activated my location and I am asking for recommendations, because AI can understand that I am in that region, it will give you suggestions based on your regions. Obviously, it also based on your queries, but because we are talking about localization and local, it is really related to your small businesses which are actually in the retail category, right? Not B2B category, right? Local SEO does not really implement there, right? So I'm talking about real case life scenarios, right? In that case, you will be shown if you're giving the right data, if you're using your conversational keywords again while you are writing, and providing content in multiple languages. If you are from that particular area, let's say I'm from Bangalore, so I need to make sure that there is Kannada, and then a lot of people speak English, so English. Just to be on the safer side, let's say I have added India Hindi also, right?
Yeah.
So if you have three languages out there, no matter what people are searching for, your business will be served to them.
Okay. Great insight. Coming to our next thought process, what potential challenges businesses might face when implementing AI in their SEO strategies and how they can overcome them? Because now everybody wants to get into the realm of AI and SEO. So, what could be their challenges? What are the obstacles that they would face, and how do we overcome them?
I think one of the biggest challenges is understanding what pain points are you trying to solve. This is
Yeah,
step one, right? Do not just jump into this fad because everyone is using it. I should also use it. It doesn't work like that.
yeah,
Understand where AI can help and to what extent. None of the AI tools are free. Based on your resources and based on your original pain points, create a budget for yourself. Once you know what you need, then do your research, right? Because there's like a flood of AI tools. You do not know which one is best, what is working, right? But if I know what is my problem, right, I have more strategic research and thought process. I can research better, and because I have a budget clarity, I know this is one tool which I'll implement, and I will increase my ROI before reinvesting in my AI tool, right? Which businesses are not understanding as of today. Everyone's like, I want AI driven strategies, I want this. But the question is for what? Which people are actually not ready to think about, right? So take a moment, understand that it is not free. Do not tell that AI will do my tool. I don't need a specialist. It's not gonna help. No, you need a person. You may not need a team, but you definitely need an expert with an AI expertise as well. And make sure that it integrates with your existing system. Not everything integrates from your with your existing system. So be very very sure whatever tool you are using is integrating. And at the end, please balance the automation with human insight. Don't treat it like God. Don't. You will fail.
yeah. With this, I think we are on time, and with this, I think there are great insights there, Saloni. I would like to summarize on what we have discussed. AI will not replace your jobs, so don't get scared. It is here to help you optimize your content, but learn prompt engineering and ask the right questions. Very important. The right questions will give you right content. Don't blindly believe whatever AI is giving, because the data has to be validated by you, and it is giving you suggestions. So based on the suggestions, you are the person who has to take a call saying that this is what I will take, or I want better results. That's for you to look at. That is more to do a job that is to be done by the last is AI is here for the betterment of your work, and it is going to ease out many of the things that you don't need to think and work on it. It gives you those suggestions. You will have to take decisions based on the data which is analyzed and given it to you. The AI is here to bring benefits to shortcome of lot of knowledge base that we don't have at the moment, which is going to get enhanced with the tools coming and bringing up that kind of a data which is going to be presented on the table for you to work on it. And website creation is just a click now. I think earlier it was used to take so much of time. There are a lot of suggestions that SEO and AI gives you at the moment. With this, Saloni, thank you for being part of the show, It's been great having you here, great insights, and we look forward for another session, maybe a specific session in terms of building some content or searching some specifics or bringing up their ranking. We had given an overview, but if there is anything that you want to look at, you can reach Saloni on the link that is there on our invite today. You can connect to her directly and have a discussion according to your needs. And to conclude, we run these podcasts as part of a three event series in a week. One is on Tuesday at 9 p.m. The second happens on 9 p.m. again on Wednesday. The third is on the C-suite, where we have leaders speaking on the various topics. We have spoken on cybersecurity. We have spoken on etiquette, dressing sense, and we had the leaders, best in the leaders, coming into the show and speaking. Please follow us on our page, Power of Knowing Forum at LinkedIn. We are there on Facebook and YouTube as well. Please join us, help us grow. This is a knowledge based session that we are trying to build a community and see that data is available for people to use. And Saloni kind of people who are leaders in the field help us understand better things for us, which makes them available for you for any suggestions. Thank you, Saloni. Thank you again. With this, we would like to conclude the show. Thank you.